Well, it's set to be another volatile week in Canberra. Are they anything but at the moment? We've got leadership speculation, the row over the foreign guest workers about to pour into the Pilbara, and of course the Craig Thomson saga. Let's go to Melissa Clark now in our Parliament House Bureau. Melissa, good morning. The Craig Thomson affair again front and centre this morning.
Craig Thomson might have been begging for a break at the end of last week, but it's certainly not going to happen today because we have Senate estimate hearings at the moment, which is where government and opposition senators get the chance to question government agencies about their spending and their activities. And guess who's up first thing today? Fair Work Australia will be appearing before one of the Senate estimates committees, which means they will be getting a grilling from coalition senators determined to extract more information from Fair Work Australia about this. Now, the author of the Fair Work Australia report that was so damning of Craig Thomson and the Health Services Union isn't actually going to be fronting before the committee because he is on long-arranged leave. So therefore, Terry Nassios, who Craig Thomson has been personally quite critical of, won't be able to be questioned by senators. So we can expect the President of Fair Work Australia, Ian Ross, to be fielding the questions coming thick and fast from the coalition. They have already flagged that they intend to press Fair Work Australia to give more information about what they believe was misleading statements from Craig Thomson that Craig Thomson gave them, although of course Craig Thomson denies that. And they'll also be pressing to find out more about any potential links when it comes to the Labor Party's funding of Craig Thomson's legal defence in response to the Fair Work Australia report.
Now, there are very distinct caucus rumblings as well, Melissa, about that deal to allow 1,700 foreign workers to work on one of Gina Rinehart's big mining projects.
No, this wasn't just a flash of discontent at the end of last week. There are many in the Labor caucus who are still very concerned about the prospect of hundreds and tens of hundreds of foreign workers being brought into the country to work on the nation's big mining projects, particularly as many manufacturing jobs are being lost or scaled down at the moment around the country, to the point where we are expecting a Labor left faction leader, Doug Cameron, to move a motion of concern in caucus when they meet tomorrow. It remains to be seen just how much support that will get at the caucus meeting, but it's an indication of the level of dissatisfaction within the party at about how this has panned out. Because, of course, this idea of allowing the big mining companies to get large-scale importation of foreign workers in areas of skills shortage, this was all a well-known government policy. There was provision made for it in the budget, so people have known about it. But the way it has been executed has frustrated many within the Labor Party and more broadly within the Labor movement. So Julia Gillard is going to be hosing down that as well this week.
And of course, all that has fed once again into renewed speculation about the Prime Minister's hold on the top job.
And both of these two issues make it all that much harder for Julia Gillard to keep her head above water. We have more speculation over the weekend about satisfaction with Julia Gillard's leadership, and while there's been much confusion about precisely where some of the latest leadership speculation is emanating for, the fact that it is happening shows just how difficult it is for Julia Gillard to keep on top of all the difficulties her government is facing at the moment. And whenever things get to a particularly critical point, the question always comes back to leadership, and it's going to be a very long 12 months indeed if this government can manage to see out its full term, if Julia Gillard has to keep battling these leadership speculation all the way through, particularly given it's likely to get a kick along tomorrow as well, with another poll out tomorrow too.
I suspect you're in for a very busy week, Melissa. Thank you very much.